Hey everybody, it's Tyler McVicker, the Passionate Gamer, your friendly neighborhood hype merchant, your scumbag, your piece of shit. How are we doing today? Hi everybody, it's your boy. I didn't turn on the chat. I don't see the chat. Gug giveaway? I looked into printing cans of Gug. It's too expensive. We're not doing Gug. We are not doing Gug. We love Gug. We love Gug. I went to the store and I went, whoa, they got Gug, and I drank the Gug, and the Gug was very good. Very good. The Gug was super good. I think the Gug was really good. I drank the Gug, and the Gug was... the Gug was so good. Hi. Yeah, Jess is correct. In order to, like, make printing cans financially viable, you have to print like at least a couple hundred, because like a can, if you were to just order one can, it's like hundreds of dollars. Gug. What? Huh? Gug. We love Gug. We love Gug. We love Gug. I just want to... I went out and I was like, give me some Gug. And they're like, you cannot have any Gug. And I'm like, they're taking your Gug. They're taking your Gug. All right. Hi, everybody. Did I hear a dog? White bins. White bins. Should do a funding for Gug. You should do a fan funding. They call it a fundraiser, crowdfunding. We love crowdfunding, don't we, folks? We love crowdfunding. We're gonna crowdfund the Gug. That's right. Some say crowdfunding. I say I'm the best at crowdfunding, the absolute best at crowdfunding. We would take a crowd and we fund that crowd, and I'm the best at funding the crowd. I swear I'm hearing a dog. Oh, is it my chair? Hi, everybody. Tyler McVicker. Passionate Gamer. Okay, so I got my Steam Machine email. We love Gug. I've never seen a thin person drinking Diet Gug. What do they put in that Diet Gug? I see thin people drinking normal Gug and they're thin, and I'm like, what are they doing? Why are they drinking that normal Gug with the full sugar? They still put sugar in Gug. We love that. We love the real sugar. We informed them to put real sugar in the Gug. I'm sorry. You have the $5,000 goal up, by the way. Yes, I do. 2 reasons. Number 1. Number 2, I'll shave my head. I need the money. Oh my God, I got the quote for the electric. Oh no! Tyler going House MD in final season mode. Am I Wilson or House? Hi, everybody. Tyler McVicker. Do you want me to shave your head? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, he did shave his head. That's true. Do you want me to shave my head? Exclamation point donate in the chat. I need to make a video. It has been... Also, Judrin, hello? Thank you for the $25. What is the video about? I can't wait much longer. You see, now because you were nice about it and said it in all caps, I'm going to make you wait. I'm checking to see when the last video was uploaded. 47 days ago. 47 days ago. Holy shit. I think that's the longest I've gone without a video.
Why did I go that long without a video? Okay, well, since the last video went live, and here you go for the Gooners. Since the last video went live, we were doing a bunch of stuff, and then some absolutely traumatic, horrible stuff happened. And then I cried, like, have you ever violently cried? Have you ever violently cried? I was in my car, and I was just, like, screaming and, like... So there's that. You know, so we had about 2 weeks of absolute hell, and the hell isn't over. Isn't that cool? So, there's that. So why didn't I upload a video? Because things have been, hell on earth. You think you're in heaven, and then one day it's taken, and then you're on hell on earth. You're on hell, you're in hell, and the hell is on earth. And I made that hell, and I put you in it. And you're like, yeah, this is fine. And then you're crying in your car. You're crying in your car, and I'm like, I can't do anything about crying in your car. So we got to make videos again, because part of me is like, why aren't I making as much money as I normally do with like this very, very expensive Cheers transgender Vovine? And it's like, oh, that's right. I haven't made a video in almost 50 days. What happened? Just ask the chat. The chat is allowed to answer everything, you know. I'm hoping that everybody knows at this point, so that I don't have to, you know, just I hope you can explain to each other. How's everybody doing? My name is Mr. Man. My name is Mr. Man. Nothing ever happens? Right, nothing ever happens. Give up, Tyler? Yeah. Thank you for the $2. So what are my thoughts on what are my thoughts on what? Okay. Okay. So, I'm a little bit of a broken man right now, but we're going to pretend that we're not. We're going to put a mask on. That's what the mask is for. And we're going to power through it. We're going to do our best to just power right through it. V_Vex subscribed with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much, V_Vex. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to figure out what the video is going to be about. So what do we have to report on? What do we have to make a video about? There's this thing, and then there's this thing, and then we could do a video on this thing. So which one do you want? That's what the mask is. Ham Wada with the 100 bits. We got Pro Danger Sam with the follow. We got VVEX with the Twitch Prime. We got Brick Wall 05. We got Brick Wall 045A, and their profile picture is Brick Wall 045A. Brick Wall 045A followed, and that is a texture from Half-Life 2. I think from the beta. That looks like the early 2001 2002 Brick Wall texture that was used in like Depot, and not Depot, but like the early City 17 industrial sector. Judrin, $25 tip. Trump voice, yep. White Bins, 8 months, Twitch Prime. JP Studio 000 with the follow. Thank you so much. Jalapeno 97 with the 7 months Twitch Prime. Atkin_0 4 months Twitch Prime. And then we got another Dat Gamer YOLO. You're my age if you're still saying YOLO. Brilliant U _ and then Ludabot 2010. So if you were born in 2010, that means you are 16. I think you're too young to be here. Beware of K Dog. Be adequate. Be adequate. Look at this. Look at this. This is the See, Pilot 8's here. See, Pilot 8 is here. You see him? He's right there. See, Pilot 8 showed up. See, Pilot 8 is here. Ladies, I'm not. C Pilot 8 is here. Everybody, let's do the C Pilot 8 dance. You guys, everybody do the C Pilot 8 dance. C Pilot 8 taught me this dance at my wedding. C Pilot 8 is here. That white boy got micro moves. That white boy got micro moves. That white boy got micro moves. You know, I know when I came up with something that's funny, Electra thinks I didn't come up with it. New Twitch Prime from Dragon THC. Oof, Dragon THC? We gonna be flying. I do not like C Pilot 8. Time that guy out. Time out, 10 minutes. All right. But no, when I was out with my mom and my wife, and was like, hey, is this funny? That white boy got micro moves. And Electra's like, you didn't come up with that. Whenever Electra accuses me of stealing somebody else's joke, that means it's a good bit. That white boy got micro moves. That white boy got micro moves. TBH, it is a good bit. Hell yeah, I did come up with that one. Okay, so, anywho, what are we actually going to make the videos on? Well, there's the Steam Frame dates, and I'm thinking about calling the video, what the fuck is happening with the Steam Frame? Or something along those lines. So there's that. There's Codename TF news, plus MVM update news, speculation stuff, and we're going to call what the fuck is happening with the MVM update. Oh, what the fuck is that's right. Yeah, we can't call it what the fuck is. That's true. Because it's Total Biscuit's old stuff. Okay, we got to come up with a new name. Vico's son. Go Matt! Wait, no, that's not Mr. Hello? Nope. Did I lose Mr. CEO Man's voice? Hello? Mr. CEO Man, CEO of GamesCompany.net. Hello? Go Madden. Go Madden. Hello? It's me. It's me. Mr. CEO Man. CEO of GamesCompany.net. Okay, there you go. I can do the character still. I thought I lost that guy. I thought he was gone. Okay, so number 2 is Team Fortress 2, Codename TF, MVM. So like another Fortress Files. There's not enough to do in HLX Files yet. We're kind of waiting for something to data mine, and apparently we're going to have something to data mine soon-ish. So the news, not the news, but like the word on the street is, well, Yoshi said this, right? There's a Deadlock update soon-ish. Yoshi did say that, right? So that is news, correct? And it's a model revamp. So probably like, you know, the new Viper model that we saw. So, but here's the thing, right? If there's a remodel update, that's going to be a bunch of, he has said nothing about the model revamp. Man, guys, I'm not in the Discord for Deadlock. Can someone get me into the Discord of Deadlock? Because the account that I registered my beta test for Deadlock doesn't exist anymore. I don't have that Discord server. That's why I lost one of my sources and all the bullshit happened. I don't have... It's an item rework and a large content update. Okay, so with a large content update... Oh, you could see the screen. Okay, cool. Thankfully, it didn't show any phone numbers. My best friend Garrett just texted me when the penis wizard gets me. That's what I just got a text from my best friend Garrett that says when the penis wizard gets me. So that's my best friend Garrett. Just thinking about what a penis wizard is now. Okay, so we don't have an HLX file. So if it is a major content update, that will be data mineable. What people were telling me was that it's the model rework, and if it's the model rework, then that's not going to be data mineable because, excuse me, if all it is just a bunch of models, that's not going to change anything on the engine level, and we're not going to find anything. Do we know what will be in? So, like, this deadlock update sounds like it will be a data mine situation, and it sounds like it's happening sooner rather than later. Is this true?
Hi.
Hello. I love you. He never said it would be soonish, though. I'm pissed with you. I don't like you guys right now. Okay, Yoshi said, "We certainly understand the desire for more info since it's been a while, but we are a little reluctant to give specific dates at the moment because there are still a bunch of moving parts that make it hard for us to predict with confidence right now. Specific timing aside, there are 3 updates / categories I've already seen. This is weeks old. This is weeks old. Guys, wait. So you're basing the fact that you think it's coming out soon based on this thing that was said before the matchmaking update? You guys suck. Are you serious? Guys. This was ages ago. I thought like maybe he had said something recently. All right, I'll keep reading the... What?
Mute it.
Oh. My producer doesn't want me to say you guys are stupid. That just makes me want me to go on. It just makes me want to call you stupid even more.
Apologize.
You come over here and apologize for me.
You apologize.
You raised me. No, I'm sorry, but like this isn't enough to say that we're getting a deadlock update anytime soon, like at all. Like at all. People have been talking like we're getting a deadlock update soon. I didn't realize we were basing it off of this still. Almond, $24.99, 41 months, tier 1. Chat is stupid, not me though. Almond, I'm sorry, you're the stupidest. You're the stupidest of them all. We love you though. We love how stupid you are. All right, so that's not something we can actually do. We aren't sure about the orders, but we are trying to get the matchmaking update in a few weeks to allow things to stabilize before the content update is ready. Okay, so the matchmaking update happened like 2 weeks ago. You dingus. 3 weeks? Yeah, it's not enough. So it's soonish? No, it's not. At the earliest, it's gonna be after the international. Hey, I solved your problem. Mom, I'm working right now. You can tell me about it later. You can text me. You can text me the solve to the problem, but I'm working right now. International ends in like 2 days. Oh, that's right. The international's happening right now. I don't know. I haven't been paying much attention. I'm going to be completely honest. Okay, so there's that. So there's the 2 main videos that I can make, which is, you know, what is happening with what exactly is happening with the Steam frame. Wait, okay, this is completely off topic, but I just clicked on a thing. What the hell is the Elder Scrolls 6 Sentinel? What? Look, I've been busy, you know, spiraling and... What do you mean the Elder Scrolls... Synth Potato, both Witcher 4 and the Elder Scrolls 6 Sentinel will release in 2028. People have made up their minds that that's the subtitle for the Elder Scrolls 6. Rumored name of a game based on a censored tweet. Oh, and I get so much stuff. I get so much shit thrown my way. People accuse me of being like the worst fucking games journalist on earth that isn't a games journalist, and also I deserve death. Like, what the fuck? Okay, fine. All right. Sentinel is also the name of the main city in Hammerfell or something. I don't know. I gotta say, everybody claiming to be a games journalist and through the GTA 6 leaks aren't. I saw so many people report on that Mr. Robot ass post as if it was real. With the dead man switch and all that. That's not real. That's not real. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. I don't condone leaks. Ever since I was I dipped my toes into being a leaker with Half-Life Alyx. Every time I ever hear about possible leaks, I tell people not to do them because it's genuinely the biggest mistake I've ever made in my professional career. If you had a dead man switch, what would that be? If I don't have anything that would, probably just a picture of my balls. Yeah, don't do leaks, kids. Every time anybody's like, hey, this thing, I'm always like, yeah, don't do that. Maybe don't do that. Like, I leaked some screenshots of Half-Life Alyx before they came out, and I streamed a beta build of Half-Life Alyx 2 months after the game came out, and what resulted was some of the scariest shit that's ever happened in my life, and a blacklist that has caused my job to be a lot harder than it should have been. Don't leak. Don't leak. Don't leak. Don't ever do it. Don't ever do it. Not even once. Anywho, so there's the Steam Frame video, Codename TF video, and then also the video that I want to do about the development of Half-Life 1 that is found in this book, Game Design: The Secrets of the Sages, 2nd edition. How long till they find leak, if you had to guess? Jiminy Justin. Electricity! Jiminy Justin with the $20! Oh my god! Thank you so much. So, this book is incredible. This book looks shit. This book looks so fucking cringe. Because you wanted more. Fully updated to include dozens of interviews from the hottest game designers in the industry. So that's true. In 1999. Do you want interviews and deep dives into video games that that were never published outside of this book? Real talk. I found this book in a Meta Knight thrift store 2 hours from my house for 50 cents. I had never heard of this book before, but it genuinely has exclusive interviews with pretty much every game developer that you could possibly imagine from the year 99. So Tim Kane's talking about both Fallout 1, Fallout 2, and Arcanum. Leonard Boyarsky's talking about Fallout 1, Fallout 2, and Arcanum. You know, we got Shigeru Miyamoto talking about Ocarina of Time. We got Sid Meier talking about Alpha Centauri and Civilization 2. We have Will Wright talking about working on The Sims 1. Right? We have Peter Molyneux talking about working on Black and White. Warren Spector talking about Deus Ex. Tom Hall talking about Anachronox, Rise of the Triad, and Doom. John Romero, John Carmack, Tom Hall, Adrian Carmack. But then, Gabe Newell, Mark Laidlaw, Kelly Bailey, Ted Beckman, Kelly Bailey, Mark Laidlaw, Gabe Newell, and Jay Stelly talking about the development of Half-Life 1. And the coolest part of it is Mark Laidlaw's part, page 129, where he Valve's first-person release. Valve's first release, Half-Life, was a major evolutionary step in the history of first-person perspective action games. The game excelled in all key areas: storylines, art, animation, sound, music, pacing, and level design combined. It made the players feel like they were part of a living, breathing, populated world. The level design was instrumental in pulling off this effect. And even during the last third of the game, while on another planet with alien architecture, maps maintained their focus and lush outdoor and indoor environments and challenging obstacles to overcome. Mark Laidlaw, the level team coordinator at Valve, which I was unaware of, was responsible for overseeing the 6 level designers who worked day and night to create Half-Life. Did you know there were a whopping 96 map files in the game? Laidlaw takes time out of his busy schedule to discuss his own personal approach to directing the level designers at Valve Software.
I didn't know that.
And so he goes into, and so from there, it's these two pages, and then this part right here. Direct quotes from Mark Laidlaw. It's just him talking about specifically how, so like, okay, the goal and office complex are fairly obvious ones, such as exit doors in plain sight. The layouts of the maps are simple, in essence, linear. However, by imposing obstacles, we force the player to take devious routes to their destination. For instance, you can peer through a pane of glass to a fire door to see the exit at the far end of a corridor, but since the fire door is locked, you'll need to explore other avenues. So it's him talking about, like, specifically the design of different levels. And then here's him talking about questionable ethics. Here's him talking about the restrictions of working in Gold Source and what they want to do in the future. Here's him talking about what other games inspired Office Complex specifically. It's fucking crazy. Found this for 50 cents. So I'm thinking this is a video. Somebody wanted to know if there was the Cyan people. What are their names? Like the Mist people, I think is what you were asking. There was one piece of concept art in this that I had never seen before, yes. And it was a picture of a bull squid that I'd not seen before. The Miller brothers. What are their names? Did they interview the people from Cyan? I mean, probably. Hey, Xavier Locomotive, how you doing? Rand and Robin Miller. Okay, here's M. No, I don't think so. There's like 10 pages of Miyamoto. Maybe if I just look up Myst, M-Y-S-T. No, Myth is in here, but not Myst. Who else? Let's see what Tim Kaine said back in 99. Oh, id Software. Kevin Cloud, Tim Willits. A lot of id Software. Oh my God. Tom Hall, John Romero, Warren Spector. Half-Life. Half-Life has its own thing. Mark Laidlaw, Gabe Newell, page 14. This is a cool-ass book. This book is available on archive.org, by the way. Cool. Well, I have it physically. Half-Life was Valve Software's debut product, racking up a number of Best Of awards from around the world. Gabe Newell, managing director at Valve, shares some tips of creating successful games. You're a beautiful person with a charming personality. The first thing you need is to understand, why is this an interesting game? What about the experience we're providing for a customer is unique or, worth their time and money? This is a very serious question, and most game designs fail at this point. Oh my God, there's so much of Newell talking in this. This is awesome. Oh, hey, he's talking about Team Fortress 2 in 1999. Okay, so this is another video I want to do. So 1999 would have been Riven, right? I've never played that one. Okay, I want to see what Tim Kaine said. Shout out to Tim Kaine. Love you, dude. That's G. Kaine. David Cage. 58 to 60. Here's Blizzard. Tim Kaine, Troika. I have read features that seemed brilliant in the design document, but when I have implemented them, they are not very useful or enjoyable in the game. Sometimes you just have to try variations of your ideas, and sometimes you have to throw the ideas away entirely. Never be afraid to experiment. This is not to say that you shouldn't try and make a design document as complete as possible. Yeah, so he's... The days of one-person development teams are over. You will be making games with a team, and sometimes other people on the team will have better insight into the game than you do. Please remember this, and be open to their ideas. This is sick. Please play Riven or even the remake. So that's one of the games that I want to play on the Steam frame. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I bought the Steam machine. Finally. I got the email yesterday. The money that you sent me was not gone to waste. I spent $1,197, I think the final price was, on the Steam machine. Because Electra's like, they gave you, I was like, I don't want, we have to gut this freaking house. It's so expensive. And she's like, no, they gave you that money. I was hoping that you buy those Coldplay demos. I don't buy stolen material. I'm not going to jail. I have a future. But no, Electra's like, you can make the money back. Just make videos. She's like, Electra was like adamant. They gave you that money for this specifically. And if you make content, you'll make the money back. I'm like, okay, yeah, but the frame's also good. And she's like, just, so. That is why we gave it. I know, that's what she said. So, Dragon THC with 100 bits. Thank you so much. Address me. I need a smack sound effect. Tyler, not on camera. Is that the baby bell cow? Yeah. I missed a single stream. Why is a cow there? I'm just helping people along on their journey. Let's make the cow a little bit bigger. If I wrote it, I would make the clown a little bit bigger. So this is transgender bovine. We had a moment where I realized that the Baby Bell cheese cow is transgender. Wow! $50? I can go to Starbucks once. Thank you. Vico-san with the $50. I appreciate that. Now we're at $1,791 to be able to shave my head. That means we only need $3,209, and then I shave my head. If anybody has $3,209 burning a hole in their pocket, ! Donate in the chat, and I will shave my head today. Backwards, it's 197. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! What's the HopeCon status? I must have deleted the HopeCon. HopeCon is at 4 right now. HopeCom is at 4 right now. All right. Matt Pritchard from Ensemble Studios. Paul O'Connor from Oddworld Inhabitants. Paul Jacques from id Software. For every 10,000 kids who dream of working as a professional game designer, only a relative few will actually make it pro within the industry. And even those who make it, even fewer become household names, even inside the industry. Yeah, Paul, that's great to tell the kids that bought a book about game design. Hey, Paul, bad quote. Valve HQ building fact. Isn't HopeCon 5 it being canned, so it's close to that? You know I'm just saying random bullshit to watch you guys squirm, right? Every time I say anything, people are immediately like, oh, he knows he's hinting and he's hinting and he knows and he's hinting. He knows what is he hinting? Let's try and author. Hey, ChatGPT, what's the most like indirect question that I can ask to be able to get him to actually give me the information I need? ChatGPT, what does he mean by this? I don't. Is Half-Life X canceled? Oh no, what does it mean? That's what you sound like. Anywho. There's only 2 songs in me, and I just wrote the third. My dad came into the room while I was watching you, and I said, he knows. If Valve doesn't do anything on Monday, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, so I don't know. We've been waiting for the game for 14 years, so we're desperate. Hey, in Verno Swelt, I don't think that you've been actually in the community waiting for 14 years. Do you know who has been in the community waiting for 14 years? Me. Okay. Valve will not celebrate anything on Monday. Correct! It's really interesting because people get upset with me for like harshing their mellow on hype that they could possibly be having. But you do also understand that if I were to predict something that I knew wasn't going to happen just to actually hype merchant you guys would be so pissed at me on Monday. Hype isn't actually my brand. Hype isn't actually my brand. I'm the guy that's constantly telling you, no, it's not going to happen on that day. Because the one time I actually did something, and it didn't happen, which was the Game Awards 2024. What the fuck were you guys on? 2025? No. 2024, it didn't happen, and all of my chat turned into tomatoes and people saying Tyler lied, people died. And then a bunch of people like mass unsubscribed. My latest video went to like a 70-30 like dislike ratio, and then the comment section was just full of people saying that I've been making this up from the beginning. G Buck. No, I know, I'm the hype merchant. Yeah. Is that the TGA where Half-Life subredditors lost their shit? No, that was the next year. That year I was saying, I even had things on screen that said it won't be at TGA. But that year you said it probably wasn't going to happen. I know. I did say that. So excuse me if I'm not, you know, and it's not happening this year either. I don't think we're going to hear anything about HLX in 2026 at all. No. Sorry. They can't even get the fucking MVM update or the Steam frame out. I don't think we're going to be hearing about HLX this year. Wasn't September 14th a VNN long forgotten meme? September 14th is actually not my meme. It's Uncle Dane's meme. Uncle Dane took a visit to Valve Software in 2017, the summer of 2017, and claimed that he had learned that the date for Jungle Inferno was September 14th because he saw it written on a whiteboard, and it didn't happen. And the response that Uncle Dane received for that is nothing compared to the shit that I deal with on a daily basis. I don't know why me specifically, why I'm the punchable face in the community, but I am. It's definitely releasing this year. It's not releasing this year. No. Nope. It's not releasing this year. So I want to do a poll. Twitch allows for polls, so the poll is going to be on Twitch. Let me pull it up over here. How do I set up a poll on Twitch? Okay, so I don't know how to do this. The 3 videos I want, manage poll. Here we go. New poll. Question. Which video is next? Fortress Files episode, Steam frame leaks / dates, HL1 dev insight, new dev insight. And then, is that all the video ideas I have right now? Make sure to disallow additional votes. Yeah. Duration, we're going to put it up for 10 minutes. Do I have a 4th video idea? Doom video? No. No, we have to get back into it with the stuff that gets views first. Do you think they'll announce it this year? No. I don't. What else could I do? GTA 6 stuff? No, I gotta focus on Valve stuff to get the algorithm back in my favor for a couple of weeks. I can only do non-Valve stuff if I'm actually... if I'm actually in the... Is there any other... There's Frame, there's TF, Half-Life 1 development. Is there any other news that's going around that matters at all? Valve merch video? No, that's long term. I kind of forgot about Half-Life 3 because it's never coming out. I didn't say it's never coming out. I said it's not coming out this year. HLX Files, but it's a recap because people have horrible short-term memory. No. Last time I made an HLX Files video, which was 47 days ago, the result was it seems like people are tired of HLX Files videos for a bit. So, plus we don't have news. We don't have anything to talk about yet. So I'm not tired of HLX videos. There is a video documenting your descent into madness at the hands of your fan base. Somebody else will make that. A TF Files recap would be good. Yeah, but that's, you know, that's what this is. Is there anything else that I could talk? Is there any other news stories that need to be covered? I don't think so. HLX Files are kind of meaningless if HLX is not to be soon announced. They're not meaningless, but video about your Steam machine. Well, I don't know when the Steam machine will get here is the thing. It's ordered, and it was ordered last night. And like, yeah, obviously I'm going to view shipment details. It's processing my payment. So, yeah, no, not yet. I mean, I ordered it on a Friday evening at it might have even been at 2 a.m. this morning. So, I think that's it. I think that's genuinely it. that I like of the. There's 3 video ideas that I have. Which video? What are you talking about? Gabe Follower. No, so I have 3 video ideas that I can, because I got to get back to making videos. Tyler, did Valve really delay the announcement to rework some physics and some rendering systems? They delayed the announcement to rework graphical systems, is what we talked about. Probably Wednesday to Friday for Machine, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's fair. That's probably right. Where is the poll? Oh, I'm thinking about if there's a 4th video idea that I could put in this, but I don't think there is. So we're just going to go with this. All right, the poll has started. If you want to vote on the poll, you have to go to Twitch. It is a Twitch-only poll. I am not putting the poll on YouTube. GR Micatron. Thank you. Yeah. Hell yeah, GR Microtron. I appreciate the 10 months Twitch Prime. Will you cover the GTA 6 leaks in any way? I thought about it. No, I mean, not right now. No. To be completely honest, I probably wouldn't make videos about big Valve leaks either. Like if actual like files leaked of some sort, because it's just like I did that once and it went so incredibly badly for me that I'm terrified of doing that again. You know what I mean? So, you know. Yeah, if I cover the GTA 6 leaks, I'll be part of the subpoena. That's correct. Poor ass Dark Viper, man. Yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, we got 10 minutes on that poll. Make sure that you vote. Domo903, thank you so much for the new follow. If you're new to the channel, please click that follow button. As far as I know, it's free to do that. If you're new to the YouTube, please subscribe. As far as I know, it's free to do that. And if you have Twitch Prime, use it on somebody. You don't have to use it on me, but use it on somebody. Make sure it doesn't go to waste. And if you're on YouTube, just keep on being you. I don't have anything like channel memberships or anything like that. And then, of course, we're trying to shave my head. So if you've got $3,000 burning a hole in your pocket, exclamation point donate in the chat or exclamation point tip in the chat to be able to send me some money. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And yeah, so now what we're going to do is we've got to wait for this poll to end. Wait, what the fuck do you need $3,000 for? To shave my head? You sound like you could pull off a Tucker Carlson impression. That's okay. If you shave your head, you need to grow a beard. No. For the house, for the family. Yeah. My fiance might get paid soon. That's sick. Twitch just gave me an ad for a service to date Latinas. Twitch knows you, dude. Gabe follower Twitch, like, that's scary how well Twitch knows you then. That's targeted ads as hell. That's crazy. But they must have an internal deadline so they can't polish indefinitely. You're correct. Yeah. I just found out Make MKV's website has been down for at least a month. Thank God I bought a license years ago. I bought a license a while ago. They really... Do you think they're going after them because piracy or whatever? Oof. Make MKV is the only reason that I could... Buying Blu-rays is a good idea. When do you think the Deadlock open beta / full release will be? 2028, probably. It still has a long time to go. I think they're revamping more than graphics at this rate. No one, like, okay. I hope they make a Risk of Rain 3 for Deadlock. That'd be cool. Probably not. Did you watch The International? I don't care about professional gaming at all. MKV is a container format that has its roots in piracy. That's a lot of commercial software doesn't choose to support it. Okay. Will you play leaked GTA 6? No. On stream? Are you kidding me? No. I will say, if a build leaks, there will be so many kids trying to stream it to, like, clout chase. You know, start a career in something. It'll be wild if that actually does. Oh, just in general? Probably not. It's an unfinished build is the thing, right? And so it's like, yeah, I'm very excited to be able to finally play that game. But my first experience of that game, I would like to be the final product of it. And, like, of course, down the road, it's interesting to look at a beta build of a game you enjoy and see the development progress of it. But to have your first experience of such an important piece of software is it's not correct. You know, it's a completely different thing if you fully experienced a game and then you want to look at like what was cut and try and figure out why, you know, things like that. That's different. But, you know, I don't know. And like, do you need a dev kit to play the beta build? If that is maybe. No one knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. It doesn't even seem like anybody knows who this freaking guy is. So, you know. Zarcologist with the Twitch Prime, thank you so much. I heard it was a Windows build. That's unconfirmed. No one knows. It is unconfirmed. Could it be? Maybe. It's unconfirmed. I'm not even going to bother with GTA 6, and a union-busting company doesn't deserve my money. Okay. They can't sue, but they can do everything in their power to make your life hard. What? Who are you responding to? Okay, so Rockstar doesn't like it. Also, they aren't God. Well, I mean, this is America. There's a multi-billion-dollar company. They're close to it. They're close to it. Yeah. It was already known that GTA 6 was already running on PC. It's what they used to develop. Was it known? That's the first I'm hearing about it. I do think GTA 6 is massively overhyped, though. Yeah, and that's Rockstar's fault. That is partially Rockstar. It's absolutely overhyped. A lot of people think that GTA 6, like, look at it like it's the rapture almost, right? I see it as a marriage of GTA and Red Dead in a new, larger game world. But that's always what I've thought it was, because, you know, I'm almost 30 and I've played many video games in my life, you know, so, you know, it's a video game. It seems like a lot of people don't fully understand it's a video game, and when faced with that reality, it's very strange, you know, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It is partially Rockstar's fault that we are less than 90 days out from the release, and we've still not actually seen, you know, gameplay officially. That is Rockstar's fault, especially considering that there were like 3 or 4 just terrible things that have happened, like awful consumer things that have happened, you know, like Rockstar suing community projects, you know, the GTA Definitive Edition trilogy from Grove Street Games, you know, the $100 digital deluxe pre-order that locks a whole bunch of content behind that paywall, no discs at all, partnering with Netflix to be able to show the first teaser, and Netflix is raising their prices and shit like that. Like, and then also just like no gameplay up until this place. Like, there hasn't been any gameplay. There hasn't been any real communication about like the union busting thing. Like, yeah, it's bad. There's a lot of bad. I don't know. New Weezer album. How do you feel about it? I haven't listened to it yet. Pre-orders before gameplay on a digital-only game is moronic on so many levels. Yep. New Weezer's really good. Aren't 85% of all pre-orders the $100 edition? Yeah, and they did that on purpose. Of course everybody's going for the $100 edition. That's what I'm not gonna pre-order it, first of all. I'll buy it's digital. I don't have to pre-order it. But like, I'm gonna get the $100 one. Of course I'm gonna get the 100. That's of course that's how it's gonna happen. Of course that's like, There's the normal version and then the light version. There is not a normal version and a deluxe version. That's not how this works when you put normal-ass gameplay content like stores and quests behind a deluxe edition. The deluxe edition should guarantee you, in my opinion, a deluxe edition should be a few things. Early access to the game. It should guarantee you post-launch DLC content for free. If there is a multiplayer thing that uses some kind of currency, a whole bunch of it right out the gate, and some cosmetical bullshit, right? But what they're doing ain't that. So, GTA 5 made $230 million in sales. Of course, a lot of people and their moms are going to be hyped about GTA 6 from name alone. Concept art book, soundtrack, yeah, that kind of shit. Why are you okay with giving them $100 for a video game? Because it's Grand Theft Auto 6. This is the problem. They know what they have. They know what they have. How many hours did I put into Red Dead Redemption 2? $326 hours. And I still think it was some of the best time I've spent playing a video game in my life. I would have paid $250 to experience that game. That's the problem. That's that. They know what they have. They know what they have. The poll is over. Where did it go? It's not here. Where did the poll go? It just disappears? Manage poll. View results. Okay, frame leaks 50%. Okay, so the frame video is next. And so that's what we're going to be making today. We're not going to be making it on stream. I'm not playing over 100 for anything non-essential. Okay, I mean, you have your thing, I have my thing. What is my name? Tyler McVicker, the passionate gamer. Gay. They're being, Rockstar and Take-Two are being a bunch of, like, awful, shitty, dumbass, butthole people. They're walking buttholes in a bad way. But they also have Grand Theft Auto 6, guys. Like, I don't understand why people don't just understand what I mean by that. Does anybody know what I mean by that? Like, the business and consumer rights side of the publishing arm of Rockstar, just dick. Just pimply dick. But it's also Grand Theft Auto 6. And I'm the passionate gamer. I put 326 hours into Red Dead Redemption 2. I 100%ed that game. I hunted every animal. I sketched every animal. I did all of the kind of slow, sloggy collection quests for pelts. I did everything. And then I grinded daily for the gold bars and online because I genuinely thought, and I still do, that Red Dead Online, miles better than GTA Online. Not even close. And they were actually a lot more fair to the player for Red Dead Online. All you had to do was log in every day and you would get enough money to do all of the quests. My wife is vegan. I have never hunted in my life. But the hunting mechanics in Red Dead 2 are crack. Like, I can't even explain it to you. You can take the pelts and turn them into cosmetics. I don't know why that works. But it does. Take-Two and the business arm of Rockstar, pimply dick. But it's Rockstar. It's Rockstar Games. It's the last company that has yet to prove itself incapable of making good games anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like, from the classic days, from the Xbox 360 days, right? All of those companies have fallen by the wayside, other than maybe Capcom and FromSoft and Rockstar. Bethesda, right? Sega, yeah. Valve, are you kidding me, guys? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Valve has made one good game since Portal 2. And by game, I mean single-player experience. How much time do I have in GTA 5? 273 hours. How much time do I have in 4? 15. Okay. How much time do I have in any of the other GTA games? I have 8 hours in Vice City. 4 hours in San Andreas. 5 hours in 3. Yeah, okay. And then also, like, it's Rockstar, guys. How would I rank the GTA games? Well, number 1 is 4. Complete Edition. 4. And when I say 4, I'm not ranking the DLCs as separate games. Grand Theft Auto 4 is the best Grand Theft Auto. It is not even close. Then it's San Andreas. Then it's 5. Well, story-wise, after that, it would be Vice City. Mechanically, it would be 5. I like Vice City's story better than I like 5's story. But going back to Vice City with those mechanics, the aiming and all that is hard. Whereas 5 is very, very fluid. Also, the amount of hours I've put into the PS2 GTA games don't really count, because I put most of that time on a fucking PS2 when I was much, much younger. GTA 5 does have Lamar, though. And that's the thing. So I'm ranking these games based on the sum of their parts. Lamar is my favorite character in the entire Grand Theft Auto franchise. By a wide margin. Not even, Lamar is my favorite fucking character in all of Grand Theft Auto. It's insane how much I love that character. Vode ___ with the 6 months Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. Not Lamar the head crab. Lamar Franklin's friend. Yeah, the yee ass haircut guy. That's correct. Lamar is my favorite character. Wait, isn't Lamar... Before I say something stupid. The actor who plays Lamar has been in a bunch of stuff, right? Yeah, he was a Black Jesus. That's right. That's what I thought. That show's fucking hilarious. Forgot about Black Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. My favorite character in 4 is the cousin. My favorite character in 5 is Lamar. Second favorite's Trevor, maybe. And then my favorite character in Vice City would be Tommy, I guess. Favorite character in San Andreas would be the rich guy. I think the rich guy is probably my funniest one. Are Merle, Harry, and Ben Shapiro still doing work for Valve? Well, Ben Shapiro's never done work for Valve. I think you're talking about Mike Shapiro. And yes, go watch my last video from, like, the blind rich guy. Yeah. Best San Andreas character is Caesar. Is that the rich guy's name? It's been a very long time since I've played San Andreas. Woozy is the blind rich guy. Okay. And then GTA Online. I've put a lot of time into GTA Online, but... I mean, none of it's that good. You know what I mean? Some of it's good. I like the opening quests that Lamar takes you through. I like that. I like some of the heists. I definitely like the one where you go to the tropical island, like the Cuba island, and I also like the quests with Franklin and Lamar. You know, Isabella, Natasha, thank you so much for the 3 months Twitch Prime. When GTA Online came out, yeah, it was a very different kind of experience that it really hadn't existed yet. The Dino Casino heist was, yeah, the heists are fun. Yeah, the heists are fun. It's been quite a while since I've even launched GTA 5. What is this enhanced thing? Okay, well, it's been a while. I don't even know what that is. The last time I launched GTA 5 Legacy was December 26th, 2023. Okay. It's been 2.5 years. If Half-Life 3 gets leaked like how Half-Life 2 or GTA 6 will you be watching and playing it? What will you do? Oh, I'll avoid it like the plague. And are you kidding? Oh, it's got path tracing. Oh, I bet it runs like shit. It would be shocking if Half-Life 3 leaks. It would blow my mind. I don't think that would ever happen. I want to play GTA 4 again. I never finished it. I think after I get through the game that I'm doing a review of, I'll probably play GTA 4 next. How would Valve handle a leak like this? A leak like what's going on right now with GTA 6? Oh, it would be bad. It would be really, really, really bad. It would be really, really, really bad. First of all, they would probably assume I had something to do with it, which is annoying. It could get here's the thing, right? Valve is unbeholden to anyone, and they don't need the money for what they're doing. It would probably get the game canceled. Real talk, it would probably get the game canceled. Zero chance for anything for Gamescom. Well, we're going to stream reactions to Gamescom Night Live, but specifically just because The Witcher 3's new expansion is going to be shown. And you know how I am. I fucking love that game. How many hours do I have in Witcher 3? 306. How many do I have in 2077? 8? Oh my god, 700. Jesus Christ. How would you have something to do with the leak since nobody talks to you now? That's a great point. And yet every time something leaks, I get an email asking if I know anything about it. The chances of a Valve leak are slim because of the whole in-person testing. That is true. Yeah, we're gonna stream Gamescom night, the Gamescom thing. Yeah. Even if it leaks, I think Valve would power through it. But again, I don't think it would happen. Here's the thing: it would crush morale to a point where it could get the game canceled. Like, I'm not kidding. I think that lead is strong enough for them to power through. You see, what would happen is enough would get spoiled that a lot of them would want to try and reboot it. But so many of the people there are kind of like already so close to the end, like 2 weeks from retirement kind of bullshit, that it's like it would just cause the whole thing to implode and we would never get to play it. That's the part that people forget. There are hundreds of devs that put their heart and soul into games, and if you leak something, it hurts them too. It hurts them emotionally. It hurts the big guys financially, but you got to remember GTA 6 is being worked on by literally thousands of people, and all of those people are putting everything into it. It's Grand Theft Auto 6. It's one of the most important fucking things to have happened in the video game industry in years. The morale is at an all-time low for these people, and it sucks. You know, obviously you can talk about like how it's super like Rockstar and Take-Two are super anti-consumer and all that, but it does fucked up it, you know, and they're being crunched. Oh, without a doubt. Yeah. Have I played flat to VR mods? And if so, which one is your favorite? It's been a long time. But when I was using my Quest every day and I was playing Team Meat stuff, my favorite was the Doom, classic Doom launcher and VR port and all that. Yeah, I'd play a lot of that. Projects at Valve would move faster if Gaben was more hands-on. Yeah, absolutely. But at the same time, projects would be worse if Gabe was more hands-on. And Gabe acknowledges that, and that's why he stepped away from Portal 2 and has never been super hands-on with the development of a game ever since, because it became a problem where he is such a presence and kind of a cult leader that he realized that no one's ever going to challenge him, ever. And you can't be a developer if people aren't going to challenge you. George Lucas type deal. Yes, exactly. If a build of GTA 6 leaked, it would be a net positive for the industry, in my opinion. Hard disagree. In what way do you think that the build of the game leaking would be a positive for the industry? I don't think you understand what would happen if that actually were to occur. A net positive for the industry would be unionization efforts. That's true. So the industry is shit anyways. Okay, so here's what I'm talking about, and it seems like you're not following. It wouldn't affect the industry very much. It would affect privacy on the internet. It seems like everybody is just like not paying attention to this. If a build of the most expensive and most anticipated piece of software leaked and Rockstar can't figure out who did it, it has no, I'm not talking about, oh, will it hurt Rockstar or Take-Two? They're already trying to push like ID verification and things like this will then be used as the poster child for draconian online privacy laws. Do you not understand? Like the kind of shit where you wouldn't be able to game the system. You know, it's a bigger issue than just the gaming industry. If GTA 6 leaked, like the game leaked, the internet will never be the same. It is such a bad thing if that were to happen. I do need an invite for the Deadlock Discord. Yes, that is true. Please. They used avoiding leaks as justification for ceasing work from home measures, and it leaked anyways. That is true. You can't make invites for the Deadlock Discord. Gabe Follower is a moderator on the Deadlock Discord. Like, guys, does everybody understand what I'm saying? If a build of the game were to leak, you could, yeah, okay, maybe it'll have some positive consumer effects in the industry or something, but in the greater landscape of the internet, do you understand how it could be utilized to effectively kill what is left of the current internet. Like, do you not understand what I'm saying? It would be a horrible thing. Invite sent. Thank you, Mr. Follower. Yeah, I've been out of this Discord since I lost my account years ago. Thank you. They're going to do it anyways. Guys, what I'm saying is they're trying to do it, but it's very difficult for them to justify it to the public, and they're still like quite a long way in order to achieve the goals that they're trying to achieve. If GTA 6 leaks, it's immediate. They don't need it. They have the thing that's the example. It's made an example of, and things just happen. Okay? Guys, please stop doing the thing where you're just like, well, things are already so shit, so it doesn't matter anyway. Like, that's not how the world fucking works. Things would be fast-tracked to such an extent that things would get worse so quickly. Everybody acts like the way that things are right now is as worse as things are going to get. And so they don't, like, they're just like, they become like, you know, things can get so much worse. Stop trying to cheer for the leak of GTA 6 just because you want to play it right now, okay? I know that quite a few of the people that are saying like, oh, it'd be a good thing for the industry or anything are only saying it because they want to play the game right now. And they're just like, do you know what I mean? You can wait 90 days, okay? 90 days ago was May. It's not that long. I gotta wait 2 years and 90 days because no PC. Okay. Here's the thing. That build won't run on your PC. You think if a build leaks, you're just going to be able to launch the damn thing and just play the game? No. No. Odds are it's running on a dev kit that the leaker somehow was able to acquire. You don't have a dev kit. So can I tell you about a nightmare I had last night? Everybody acting like we've already waited 15 years for HLX, but 90 days for GTA 6 is just too much. Can I tell you about a nightmare I had last night? People seem to forget that the PC port of GTA 5 came out in 2015, 2 years after the 360 and PS3. It was a year and a half. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. So this is not as big of a deal you were trying to make. I don't know what you're talking about. So I had a nightmare last night that the leaker was in a non-extradition country, and the Russian government thought it was funny that he was affecting an American company, and so the Russian government started to protect the leaker, and it turned into an international political bullshit thing. I told Electra, and she's like, World War I, assassination of the Archduke Ferdinand. World War II, the German economy completely crashed, and then you know, World War III, a green onion fucked everything up. I'm like, oh no, history books will have to talk about a fucking green onion. God damn it. Life is funny if you think about it. A green onion? Are you serious? Do I really have to do this? All right, hold on. Sometimes you guys scare me. Don't Americans call it chives or something? It's got a lot of names. We call it green onion. Where I'm from, it's called a green onion. We do not call it a leek. He's a leek, which is a different plant. Is that true? Leek versus green onion. Leeks and green onions belong to the same plant family, but leeks are massive, mild, flat-leaved, meant for cooking. Green onions are small, sharp, and hollow-leaved, great for raw. Okay, so they're slightly different. Okay. They're from the same family. I think it's funny to say that World War III was started by a green onion. But, okay. Scallions, chives, leeks, ramps are all the same. Tyler, you're so funny, man. I'm not, but I appreciate the sarcasm. Mitchell X77 with the Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. Okay, so I was invited to the Deadlock chat, and the first thing I see is, what's your lesbian rank? What's my lesbian rank? Say you were a lesbian girl, me too. Literally one of the only Drake bars I know, and Electra and I sing that to each other all the time. Tyler, can you wave? Oh, to this day, I'm like, is Drake saying that, well, lesbians like women and I like women, so I must be a lesbian? Is that what Drake is like? Is that what he meant? Is that what Drake meant? Come in my butt, boys. We're done here. Tyler, I'm excited for early 2026 so we can all buy a frame for $600. Yeah, me too, man. Tyler, may I ask you something? Go ahead, man. Go a hell. Jesus from space said go a hell. Tyler, may I not ask you something? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, thank you. Yeah, no problem. AAA login. What do you want? Go a heaven. AAA login, you said, did you have a question or did you just want to oh. Can you make the impression of Trump taking credit for Half-Life 3 coming out? I saw the thumbnail and was hit with an indescribable amount of both dread and hype. 55 out of 10. Happy to see you again. Okay, thank you, The Real Bitter Star. You asked me if you could ask me a question, and your question was, could I do an impression of Donald Trump taking credit for Half-Life 3? I don't know. It's a solid question. Can you? Okay.
You know, they said that Half-Life 3, we love Half-Life 3. Half-Life 3 came out and it was a great game. Everybody played Half-Life 3. I find it so, I find it curious, very, very curious. Biden was in office, we didn't have Half-Life 3. Trump was in office, we had Half-Life 3. I make things happen. Biden, Sleepy Joe didn't have Half-Life 3. I come in, I make sure everything's okay. We have Half-Life 3. It's the best game. I make the best games. Gabe Newell called me up on the phone, tears in his eyes, tears in his eyes. He said, we can make Half-Life 3. And I said, you can do it, Mr. Newell. That is true.
There you go. Even Obama didn't have Half-Life 3? That's true.
Obama, no Half-Life 3. Trump, Half-Life 3. Yeah. Speaks for itself, huh, folks? Yeah. Yeah.
Folks, that's too coherent. Yeah, I need to do this more. We've been waiting for Half-Life 3 since Bush was in office. It's true.
Will you open this?
What the hell did you do?
I don't know. I couldn't get it open.
Every time a Grand Theft Auto game comes out, some politician will utilize it to be able to, like, vilify violence in video games. Yeah, that'll happen. But it won't be Trump doing that. Have you seen any of the GTA 6 leaks? I've seen some of them. They make me want to buy a PS5 Pro. Barron Trump's going to be playing that day one. Let's not kid ourselves. I mean, maybe. I don't know anything about Barron Trump. So PS5 is base at 30 FPS confirmed. We don't have any information like that, no. I don't think Pro is going to be 60 FPS, but I do think it's possible that the Pro will be at 40 or 48. Any more frame rate I can get out of that game. The leaks are in 30. That is true. Is the 30th anniversary a thing or nah? Nah. Nah. I'll just wait for the PC version. You do that. At this stage, assume Valve only manages Steam until proven otherwise. At this stage, assume Valve only manages Steam until proven otherwise. Who manages Deadlock? Who manages Dota 2? Who's working on the Steam Deck, Steam Machine, Steam Frame, and Steam Controller? Who manages Steam VR, Steam OS? I missed the beginning of the stream. Sorry if I'm asking this question again. Does no HLX news this year mean there won't be an announcement this year? Did it get posted to Reddit? Somebody coming into stream to ask about that makes me think that somebody clipped it and put it on Reddit. Yeah, we're not going to hear about HLX this year. Messin2245. Where are you coming from, bud? By the way, Valve engineers admitted to use Claude. HLX confirmed AI slop. Yeah. Yeah. I'm still dealing with that myself. Using Claude is not automatically AI slop. Well, there's a short period of time I was using Claude to write emails to help me get better rates on sponsorships. It worked, but the audience hated that, so I stopped doing it. If even that is seen as AI slop, then I think using it to program HLX is AI slop. Claude Code is pretty good, TBH. You can see the people that use it and the people who don't based on how they defend it. But it's this weird situation where, like, it does seem like they're going to be using Claude Code for HLX a little bit. It does feel like that, especially with how excited Fletcher is about this. Fletcher Dunn is like shouting from the rooftops how great AI is, but he's always kind of been like that. Also, Gabe Newell is pro AI, guys. Is Fletcher a senior employee? Yes. Guys, Gabe Newell's pro AI. Just FYI. Just putting that out there. It's going to be super weird seeing people backtrack on their ideas on AI if HLX utilizes AI, because a lot of you are going to be like, I know how this is going to turn out. Most of you are going to be like really angry about AI being utilized in anything. You're still going to play Half-Life 3, guys. Are you guys really going to boycott HLX? Really? It generally depends on the AI. Remember groups changing the definition of it? Okay. As long as they don't use AI art, I don't give a fuck. Didn't Deadlock have AI art in it? I'm seeing people say it did, and I'm seeing people saying it didn't. I remember seeing stuff that looked like AI art when the beta came out. Duckmaster Bob, 22 months. AI art as placeholder is fine. Okay, honest question. Honest question. Let's do a poll. And I want you to be honest. If HLX uses a generative Gen AI to make code/art, are you playing it? Remember, it's a 1-minute poll. Go. It really doesn't matter. It's very strange how the tone of people in relation to artificial intelligence usage changes when it's their favorite thing that has artificial intelligence usage in it. There's a huge difference between it using it as a code assistance and generating artwork. Okay. And why do you mean that? In what way do you mean by that? Generative AI is not code gen. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, and I don't mean to be like a pedantic prick. Okay, so 78% said that even if it was using Gen AI for art, you would still play it. Okay. So I don't mean to be a pedantic prick, but coding AI is still an LLM, which is still trained on human written code, correct? In the same way that generative art AI is trained on human generated imagery. So how is it different? Not in the same way. Coding is an art. Interesting. Okay. So two things. I do think coding can be art. I do think coding can be art. The structure of the question is wrong. This is very interesting. This is very interesting because what I see whenever AI comes up in most conversation, it's met with this horrific, furious fervor. You know, like when we're talking, people are like, you act like people, like everybody here hates AI. But whenever we talk about how like HLX got delayed or the Steam frame got delayed, everybody's saying that like Sam Altman, blah, 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 you know, crimes. And now that I'm saying like HLX code is likely going to be partially vibe coded, that's different. Okay. Okay, so here's the situation. Here's why we're talking about this. AI is greater than diversity hires. Time that guy out. My God. Take an hour. Take a walk. Okay, so here's what's happening. A few days ago, or like a week ago, following the matchmaking update that came out for Deadlock came out. The big new matchmaking system came out for Deadlock. Fletcher Dunn, longtime employee at Valve Software, network programmer at Valve, possibly somebody who was posting in the No Nut November subreddit, we're not sure. I did an interview where he said that the matchmaking system for Deadlock, the new matchmaking system for Deadlock, is a win for Claude Code. Can somebody find me the quote and send it to me in the secret channel? Does anybody have the quote? I want to read the quote directly. That's fine. I'll wait. It's cool. Did the quote even happen? Because it seems like nobody can find the quote. Why don't you find it? Okay. Fine. Okay, so first of all, if you look at Fletcher Dunn's Twitter account, it's all glazing Claude. putting that out there. I think it was with PC Gamer. Here we go. Thank you. Okay. It's not. This isn't the right quote. Here we go. Here we go. Somebody finally fucking found it. Thank you. Oh, this is a 2-year-old thing. This is another one of those situations where you were making me think that something was a lot newer than it was. Yeah, okay. So this is what you guys were quoting. I'm going to keep posting my ChatGPT wins because the things keep blowing my mind, and I think there are some skeptics who don't get how amazing this tool is. A few days ago, we switched Deadlock's matchmaking hero selection to the Hungarian algorithm. I found out about this using ChatGPT. Yeah, so here's the thing. 2 years ago, okay. So here are his most recent posts on Twitter. Okay. So, I'm not... Okay, I ask again. All right. I ask again, though. For the kinds of people who boycott anything that they find online that seems to have anything to do with the use of artificial intelligence, right? HLX is likely going to have AI code, AI written code in it. Thoughts? Okay. Interesting. Okay. Tyler doesn't see YouTube chat. No, I do. It's just YouTube chat is usually pretty awful. Has Valve fired anyone for the use of AI? What the hell are you talking about? I don't think... how the hell would we know? Well, the company you keep is the company you make. Yeah, I guess. It's just so strange that the awful ones are always relegated to the YouTube section. I'm not saying, and by the way, I'm not saying everybody on YouTube is awful. I'm just saying the awful comments almost always come from YouTube. By the way, Tyler, have you seen the new episodes of The Office? They're amazing. I am not, yeah, I am able to limit my Twitch chat to subscribers only. This Twitch chat is not subscribers only. I have a program here that combines both the Twitch and YouTube chat. I see both at all times. Okay, so here's another thing. I reject every AI company that offers me a sponsorship, even though they offer me 3 to 4 times as much money as the next best sponsorship. Now, I turn those down because I think I would get yelled at quite a bit if I took that sponsorship. But the way you're reacting is likely very different than how I think you would react if one of my sponsors was an AI company. Did you opt out of Twitch's Gen AI training? Yes, I did. I personally don't care. It obviously depends. What kind of AI? 3D modeling, mesh creation, I think, was the last one. I think that would go down very... Oh, I think it would go down very badly as well, which is why the reaction to what's happening right now is very confusing to me. Mesh Gen is Art Gen. I'm not taking the AI sponsorship. I will never do that. That's not what I'm saying. But it's just very strange how once Half-Life came into the conversation, everybody seems to be a lot more like, I don't give a shit, I don't give a shit. It's very strange. It's very, very strange. Id used AI for Doom? Yeah, they did. I think so. Everybody seems to be using AI a little bit. We don't give a shit about code. Okay, so code can be AI. Does anybody here not want to use... I remember having conversations about people that were with people saying that, like, we're not going to use Windows 11 anymore because AI is ruining Windows 11. Bobby very much likes AI. Who's Bobby? Who's Bobby? Doom Bobby. Who? Code is not art? This is weird. That guy is Bobby. I'm very confused. Okay, how do we feel as a community? How do we feel about data centers? The thing running the LLMs that create the code. Me when buzzword? Data centers? What? Data centers are not a buzzword. It's a real... What? There's buzzwords and then there's actual political issues. Yeah, data centers are causing consumer electronics to become unaffordable by most of the American public. Data centers are causing American electrical bills to skyrocket to the point of being unaffordable by some families. And data centers also really fuck up the environment. Like a lot. Like so much. Stop streaming then. Okay. Jesus Christ. All right. Don't upload YouTube videos either. This is really weird because back when it was like, hey, I think HLX got delayed, the Steam frame's not happening, everybody was like, kill, kill, kill. But now that we're like, Half-Life might have AI in it, everybody's like, it's so weird. You hate society, yet you partake in it. Yes, I am very smart. Okay. Yeah, the issue with data centers is that they're being hyperscaled and there's like a gold rush and NVIDIA is selling the shovels. Data centers have always existed. Obviously, you can't have no data centers. The internet wouldn't exist. The problem is that we are like in an arms race to create data centers. And it's that rush that I have that people, oh, whatever. This is the weirdest stream I've ever been a part of. This is so strange. The majority of energy needed for AI is for generated videos, images, and whatnot, not for code. I don't think do we have numbers on that? The code is stolen. That's what I thought. But it seems like the majority of the people here don't think that. I don't understand. I'm very lost. I'm very lost. I don't know what's happening anymore. it's all stolen who is saying that? Most people were telling me that AI code is not stolen because programmers don't give a shit, I think. I thought code LLMs were based on scraped data from like Stack Overflow and GitHub, which was human written. It is stolen. We're not saying that. Gabe Follower, I think you kind of did say it didn't really count and it wasn't the same thing as like the stealing of like you know, ArtStation or something, right? He didn't? Okay. I said I didn't care. Oh, okay. He just said it's not generative AI. I don't understand. I'm not following. I'm not following at all. So, okay. An LLM generating code is not the same as generative AI. I'm not even trying to debate. I'm just trying to get a handle on like what the groupthink is here. Yeah, my electric bill this month was 400 and something. Yeah. We're arguing about semantics, I guess. I'm just confused. You see, here's the thing, right? I'm not that smart at all. I'm kind of, not kind, I am dim and slow. So I all I'm trying to do is try and like figure out where the community stands on an issue. But it's really difficult. It's because it seems like I'm getting pretty dramatic mixed signals from everybody. Yeah, 36 seconds ago, Fletcher Dunn tweeted again about LLMs. Okay. It's a complex topic. No, I get that. Why do you expect 800 people to agree on a topic? There's 671 people here. Okay, so programmers don't care because of how open programming has always been, like Stack Overflow and stuff. Okay. Okay. Are there any programmers here that do care? And that's an honest question. Please don't just throw yourself into this if you're not a programmer. Okay? I don't care about AI if it improves day-to-day life. AI art does not. Okay. Can anyone tell me what the conversation about? We've completely lost the thread. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what to think. I don't know what... I don't know. I'm going to be completely and bluntly honest with you. I have been operating as if you guys, like, across the board are, like burn at the stake with anything that uses AI. And so I've been kind of wary to broach the subject of, I'm pretty sure HLX is using vibe-coded code. Yeah, because, yeah. If it's reviewed, it's not vibe-coded. That's true. Vibe coding isn't the same as AI assisted. This is all semantics now. Okay. Tyler, you really think Half-Life 3's developers don't know what they're doing? That's not what I'm saying. I've just been like operating under the assumption that if anything is using AI at all, it becomes like this rage from a large group. I've seen nothing but like I don't know, like like all I'm thinking about is how everybody wanted to like the Hank, like I'm thinking about Hank Green right now, right? And everything that went down with Hank Green in the last few weeks. And so I don't know. Oh, I have a lot to think about. You guys are... I'm not this smart. Tyler, you're trying to tell us that you love AI, but you don't have the courage to say it? No. Eve Sprite, Twitch Prime. I've been very open about what I use AI for, and that's to write emails to get higher. I'm not smart, and so the only thing that I have ever been able to utilize it in is to be able to write emails to get a higher rate for a sponsor, because it does a better job than me on the written page. But that's literally it, right? Like, my AI policy personally is like, I'm not going to pay for it, but for it to do like little things here and there is not that big a deal. But just like text, like writing emails or whatever. But because I'm genuinely horrible at writing emails, and so what I noticed that when I started I don't respond to fan mail with email, just negotiating sponsorships. So I've noticed that I've always been underselling myself, and when I was talking to other creators, I realized I was underselling myself dramatically, and it has been able to effectively triple the amount of money I get per sponsor, and I don't pay for anything. What is AI for you? I don't know. I'm very confused, right? I genuinely am confused. Tyler, tell us the truth. You want to give AI a churlish smooch on the forehead, admit it. And TBH, most sponsor emails are probably AI generated to this point anyway. Oh, they are, 100%. 100%. I am talking to an AI. And pretty much everybody that you... everybody that you email that is doing sponsorships are talking to you through an LLM. 100%. Like almost I think every single PR email that I receive, and most of the emails I get that are related to my work are PR or sponsorship requests, and they're all AI. Genuinely all of them AI. Gmail is just a big LLM chat room? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I think the biggest giveaway that all of the sponsors that I am communicate, like literally all of them that I communicate with are AI, is that when I get a rejection for a pitch, it's this long. Whereas 2-3 years ago, it was one sentence. We've decided not to go with you. It's very odd. I don't know. I guess I'm just like, I think I've just been going through so much lately in my personal life that I'm just kind of like angry and sad at the world. And so I've just been like trying to figure out my place in things. And yeah, I don't know. I've just been like scared, I guess. I think I'm comfortable admitting that I'm scared of the future, and you know. So, you know, I apologize. I genuinely do apologize for starting this conversation. Usually we're able to have, all jokes aside, usually we're able to have pretty meaningful conversations about a lot of things here, and I'm actually quite proud of the community for how we're able to talk about stuff sometimes. But it seemed this was a weird one, and I don't like how this came together or happened. Clean your room. Yeah, I know. AI in politics. Yeah, I know. I just... I don't know. At least you know that my videos, like, you've seen me be able to just record, like, just, like, you know, I'm able to ad-lib everything so well. At least you know that, like, when I'm talking about Half-Life news and stuff, that shit ain't AI generated. You know. Like, I'm really, really good at just ad-libbing my videos. So... The last few weeks have been hard, guys. I'm sorry. I should join a boxing gym. That's not the worst idea. My brother does that. Can we get the transgender cow back? Yeah. You'd be a sick boxer? I appreciate that. I don't... That's... It's very entertaining to see you lock into the YouTuber mode on a dime. Well, I've been doing it for 15 years. So... Buy yourself a little treat. Okay. Is Baby Bells a trans icon? Maybe. Because this is the Baby Bell cow. They're wearing earrings and mascara and eyeliner, right? But they have horns and no udders, which means they're a steer. So maybe, I don't want to make assumptions or label them. They could just, you know, I don't know how they identify, but this is a steer. This is biologically a steer. So it might be a trans cow. We came to this conclusion yesterday. I don't know what this is. I don't know what the laughing cow identifies as. We should get Baby Bell to comment on it. But a biologically born female cow would have udders and no horns. A biologically male cow would have horns, no udder, but they'd be, you know, hanging meat. And this one isn't, this person ain't hanging meat. So I don't know what the Baby Bell cow is, but we love the Baby Bell cow. We wish the best for the Baby Bell cow. And the reason that we're showing the Baby Bell cow is because there's a user in the chat who's called Transgender Bovine, and I was like making a joke about how like there's cow HRT or something, and then they started talking about how the Baby Bell cow was some people's lesbian sexual awakening, which is I didn't need to know that. And so, you know, many breeds of cows have horns in both male and female. Really? Go back to AI? No, we're talking about we're talking about the sexual spectrum placement of this cow. I don't think I've ever met a cow that had horns and udders, and I'm from rural America, my friend. They don't know nothing about me, man. I use a VPN. God damn it. Oh, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Okay. I did blood tests a few months ago due to acne problems I have, and I have too high testosterone, and my doctors literally offered to get me on HRT and become a femboy. Hey, man, you do you, man. I'm just scared of the world right now, I think. What are you talking about? A lot of cows have udders and horns. There's this... I missed the missing information mod. Yeah, but we have the Raising the Bar Redux mod now. Can we talk about Vortigons instead? The lacted milk cow. How do you spell that? Lactaid. Cow. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. All I had to type in was lacted cow. There's some fan art showing up here on the oh no. On the just Google Images. I think I have safe search on is the thing. Man, why you guys want to why you want to fuck cows? That's fucked up, guys. This isn't funny anymore. It's a little funny. I don't know. I'm scared. You guys are scary. Are you guys I'm getting too old for this. I'm getting too old for this. Do Vortigons make milk? And then yden_PL said probably. They look humanoid, possibly mammalian. They absolutely could. I don't want to do this anymore. I think I'm done for now. What's worse, the AI defending or the cow stuff? I don't know. My brain is a little broken now. Alien Swarm random Valve fact. Alien Swarm originated as an independent mod for Unreal Engine in like 2004, 2005. It was in development for years. Valve hired the company and they worked on that game. Valve hired the team and they worked on that game for a long time, like 3 years internally at Valve. It went through multiple reboots. And then when it finally did come out, it was nothing compared to what it was supposed to be because of Portal 2. They had a lot of post-launch content. They even bought, they paid mod creators that created custom campaigns to license out those custom campaigns and never went forward with it. Alien Swarm was meant to be much more than it ended up being. And they put a lot of effort into the R&D and pre-production phase of it. Is it still playable? Alien Swarm? Yeah. Okay. Did anything come out of your Brotherhood of Arms video? Yeah, it looks like it was a scam of some sort. How many hours do you have in Alien Swarm? Well, whenever I play Alien Swarm, I'm playing Reductive Drop. I have 2 hours in base game Alien Swarm. I have 3 hours, almost 4 hours in Reactive Drop. I should play more. Why don't you like Halo? It's kind of boring. Granted, I've only played Halo 1 and I thought it was boring. I randomized Viper and Street Brawl. Wish me luck. Good luck. What are your top 10 most played Steam games? Okay. Hold on. Team Fortress 2 with 1,630 hours. Cyberpunk 2077 with 681 hours. Starfield with 573 hours, which I don't know why I have that many hours. I did not like Starfield that much. Red Dead Redemption 2 with 326 hours. The Witcher 3 with 306 hours. Fallout New Vegas with 304 hours. Grand Theft Auto 5 with 273 hours. Counter-Strike 2 or Counter-Strike Global Offensive with 226 hours. 266 hours. Doom Eternal with 260 hours. Fallout 76 with 241 hours. Fallout 4 with 184 hours. Balatro with 168 hours. Half-Life Alyx with 162 hours. Prey with 147 hours, Portal 1 with 144 hours, Doom 2016 with 140 hours, The Outer Worlds with 123 hours, Deadlock with 113 hours, Persona 3 Reload with 112, Skyrim 109, Underlords 105, Portal 2 89, Doom the Dark Ages 84, Artifact 83, Disco Elysium 80, Gary's Mod 66, Vampire Crawlers 64, Half-Life 61, Black Mesa 60, Dead Cells 58, The Sims 5 55, The Half-Life 2 55, Outer Worlds 2 55, Binding of Isaac Rebirth 55, Persona 5 with 55, Bioshock Infinite 51, Halls of Torment 50, Witcher 2 47, Dota 2 43, Vampire Survivors 43, Star of Providence 43, Bioshock Remastered 42, Mad Max 40. Which game do you like the most? How many games do you have in your library? 3,136. They did ask for only 10 games. How many games have you not played in your library? Most of them. I get games sent to me all the time through PR emails. I get games gifted to me all the time. And I also buy games whenever there's a big sale. My goal is to eventually have all those games downloaded and archived locally. So that, you know, if Steam ever goes down, I still have a copy of the things that I purchased. No, not the Steam backup feature. Like removing the DRM, putting the game on a external hard drive, and just having it locally. Most expensive Steam Market item. I don't think there's a way to just like sort that. I think it's my sniper rifle or my scattergun. I think. I have a factory new Miami Element sniper rifle with kill streaks active. I don't know how much that is worth. And then I also have a Jazzy minimal wear scattergun. I don't know what my most expensive item is. I'd love for you to let me know, because then I'll sell it. I don't know. Did you like the Doom DLC? Genuinely thought it was some of the best stuff id Software's ever done. When you mentioned retirement last stream, it made me curious about what it might look like. Are you going to do the soft Germa retirement, or are you just going to stay? My goal is to not be online anymore. I feel like the internet is becoming something that I don't like anymore, and the older I get, the more I feel disconnected from the internet. But I'll play it by ear. I'm never going to say, like, like 100% we're doing this, because I might change my mind or I might have an idea for something. But you know, I just, yeah. Any updates on your vinyl collection? No. Am I burnt out? I'm burnt out on some aspects of all of this, yeah. Not everything, but some of it. I don't know. Any Dota facts? I feel like it never gets chosen. It's because I don't really care about Dota, but do I have any Dota facts? Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot when it comes to Dota. He is reading this chat. It's just not the main chat. Yeah. The retirement thing was in a few years, yeah. I think the closest thing to a Dota fact that I have is that Gabe Newell didn't think Dota would be possible in the Source engine until Adrian Fanal programmed the top-down camera in like half a day. In like 2011 or 2010 or something like that. But that's like the only fact that I know. Who still cares about Dota, bro? A lot of people, just not that many in this community because like I'm not a Dota person. When I considered making Dota videos for when we were Valve News Network, I was just gonna have Anger Mania make them. But that kind of people didn't respond well to not my voice. I'm not real big into Dota. Why did they want to do Dota in the Source engine originally? Because Source engine was the main engine that Valve worked on in 2010. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to wrap it up for today. This was not my favorite stream we've ever done. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody being here and us, talking about stuff. I've got to do some other stuff. I gotta try and get a video done soon. I'll see what we can do. Peace and grease, everybody. Thank you for being here. Nobody knows what happened to the Half-Life and Portal movies. Boo. They're not around. Okay. Bye, everybody. Bye.